Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 for absolute beginners. In the last episode, we became the King of Ireland and therefore getting de jure claims on all of the Greenland. If we were to go to the de jure kingdoms, we will see that we have a claim on all of Ireland. Our next approach could be Gwynedd, or it could be Scotland. In the grand scheme of things, we could become the King of Wales. That may be the way to go. This is a pretty separated group of people. When we look at the actual counties, we see that Gwynedd itself, if we look at his petty kingdom, it's only 3 provinces, and then these guys are still independent. This guy owns 2 bits of land, though, and he is the Duke of Poise. Fascinating. If we look at our laws, we can't change any laws there, but we can adjust our realm laws. And I think I want to do centralization that will allow us to hold a little bit more land ourselves and allow us some vassals. And since we are the king, why not? 16 people will vote. We ourselves get 4 votes, so we got 25% of the way there already. Looking at technology, we can improve our light infantry, which looks like the way to go, or our cavalry. Cavalry looks pretty intense, and we do have some cav. If we were to raise up our armies, let's take a look at our troop makeup here. So 175 of the light infantry and 187 cavalry. And we look over here, and I mean, in the grand scheme of things, cavalry is even, but we've got way more light infantry. So on the technology side, with an improving light infantry would be the best way to go. Let's go ahead and dismiss all of our personal levies for now. We have 1 vassal who is really not liking us, and we are actually plotting to get rid of Countess Jo Run of Ormond. And we've got all of these backers here ready to go. Looking at the factions, no one is standing up against us quite yet. Although with that vassal not liking us, she might be a faction leader before it's all said and done. Looking at the religion, our guys like us way more than the Pope, which is pretty outstanding. We are working on a claim of Oriel here, as none of the rulers here will bend the knee quite yet, especially not the Duke of Connacht. And they have approved the centralization law, so now we can hold 5 counties ourselves, making us pretty powerful indeed. My ultimate goal is to get to Ulster. This is the piece of land that I want more so than anything else, because Scotland can come over here and snipe Ulster from us and get a claim on it, and I would like to have our military behind that, 2,400 troops, so that Scotland may not go for us here. Let's take a look. This guy owns the county of Carrick. Who owns Galloway? Okay, so he also owns Galloway. So this is the guy that we're worried about jumping over from these islands here. And also we have to worry about Count Gilbride of Argyll coming over to Ulster. Taking a look at the claimants, however, he has a strong claim on Atholl, so he's going to be heading this way more so than not. Ideally, what we will need is to become King of Ireland and hope that this war in Scotland is still segmenting the county for sure. My unwed daughter has been indiscreet. She has been hiding her pregnancy, and now she presents me with a child. Uh-oh, so she's out of wedlock. We can pay heavily to deal with it quietly, so our spy master advises her. The child is of my blood, and I will take care of them both. We lose 100 prestige, but we make 2.82. She will be pretty happy with us. And punish her harshly and give away the child. I don't like that. Let's see. You know what? We can lose 100 prestige here. She'll really like us. And Scadian de Cork with an unknown father. Outstanding. Perhaps we can arrange marriage and get her tied to, let's see, another ruler, let's say. Castile, France, Sweden, Lombard, France, Germany, Norway. What we could do is keep her unmarried for now and try to get a an alliance here. So she is the heir. She's already got a husband. I don't believe we have enough strength. We almost have enough strength to get rid of her. We could wed our daughter to King Lawrence of Galloway and get an alliance so that there's a non-aggression pact there and he won't come across. Also looking here, oh, Fergus is unmarried. So when he dies, Fergus will take this county of Argyll. Pretty powerful stuff. It seems like the best way to go since anyone else really can't help us in war. Like the King of France could come over, but I don't think he would want to. This seems to be the way to go. Let's see if we can propose a marriage here. So arrange a marriage with our daughter, Nabflarth. They will accept the marriage. House Argyll. Let's see, Fergus. You would gain 0 prestige for marrying into Argyll and marry negative 100 prestige for the Count. But that is okay. They won't do matrilineal, so the children will be of his dynasty. But that can get us an alliance with Argyll. And with that straight crossing there, that might not be bad. So let's go ahead and do that. He wants to get married anyway. And then when the liege Count Gilbride of Argyll dies, and he takes over with our daughter as the queen or sort of the countess, we'll be in like a dirty shirt here. So our daughter is married off. Our wife is pregnant again. Outstanding. Now, can we get an alliance here? Form an alliance. They will. A proper alliance. All right. So now we have a direct alliance as long as our daughter and his son stays alive, and that is reflected here in the pact. Now we can call them into war. Whenever we press a claim, Argyll will join us, which is pretty cool. I like that. Just to sort of top it off, let's see, I can send him 50 gold to get his opinion up even really high so he doesn't unacknowledge the call, let's say. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Oriel has 1,700 troops still and $288. There's a chance that he may buy mercenaries if we declare on him. Still waiting on our chancellor, the princess, to fabricate that claim. A 17% chance is a pretty good chance. We could go ahead and press a claim elsewhere. 2,000 troops there. 1,800 troops there on Connacht. Having a second Duke under us might not be too bad, but what I kind of want to do is hold as much land as I can first and then give out the land elsewhere. All right. Let's see. Summer fair, we can hold a feast, gain our prestige back. Let's see. Nope. It ticked to January. Buy indulgence. I think the Pope likes us enough. All right. Speed of 4. Let's get on with this and see what happens. A daughter was born named Sithmaith. Outstanding. We have plenty of children. 3, 6, 9 kids at 66 years old. We're making 7 ducats a month, and our big goal is to amass wealth at 500 gold. We might be able to get there before we die. We're 66, so I'm anticipating our death soon. Up, Crusader Kings, roll credits. So the Pope is going to start waging holy wars here. And there we go, the Crusade for Jerusalem. All right. Our son here is a 12 on the intrigue, skilled tactician. He's healthy at least. Interesting enough. All right. Arrange a marriage. So we propose that Gutierre Munez, and this is the leader of the Castilian revolt. Sorry, I don't deal with rebel scum. We have an unlanded son here. He just became of age. He's 16. We really don't have any land to give him. We personally only own Thoman and Leinster. Dubgilla needs an educator. She's pretty good all the way around. Let's see. In this case, I think it would be a good idea to look at our vassals here and see who doesn't like us. Let's see, so Flatham, the Earl of Dublin, our son. Well, you know what, old boy? Train your sister. All right, so that will be fine. It's a shame that we have so many sons, but luckily it looks like we only have one more. Oh, what's going on here? So Ida Belong, our daughter-in-law, at 65 years old, how does that work? Huh. Attacking the Caliph in the Crusade for Jerusalem. So this may be the time to strike here. These 2,000 troops are going to mosey on out of here, I believe. Our son has arrived at the court. That's fine. If these 2,000 troops head out and they start making their way down south, I may be able to get in here and snipe Breffni without too much trouble. I'm going to take a look at that. Levy reinforcement rate is good. However, we have a full levy, so it's not going to help us in the grand scheme of things. But Breffni's ready to go, but they aren't moving, unfortunately. Fascinating indeed. He's a part of the war, but he's not going. Holy crap, the Pope called in a bunch. Caliph Abu Nasar, and he has got a crap ton of titles. He's a double king. The Sultanate of Egypt. He owns a lot of land. I don't know if that's the best course of action here. Oh, important actions are available. We can hold a grand tournament for all the knights in the realm to be invited. You know what? I think I'm going to pass on the grand tournament here. We gain 100 prestige, which is very nice, but I'm kind of going to save up my money either for a quick sniping war or our claim on Oriel when it decides to come, because we are fabricating on it. You know, since we haven't made, well, that's not really going to help us here. What does the King of Connacht own? The Petty Kingdom of Connacht, and he owns... So he is a duke, but he just owns one piece of land. Countess Jorman seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Munster. Well, I know she can. A 46% chance of righteous imprisonment. I believe our chance of taking her out is good enough here. 158% plot power. All right, Prince Conmac of Ireland. And he's a pretty good backstabber. No, we're not going to send him a gift. We're going to educate him with the best backstabby McStab we got. Rumen. Let's see. Yeah. Rumen, you are our guy. Teach our son the ways of backstabbiness. Ah, here we go. So for 78 gold and 150 prestige, we now have a claim on Oriel. So I will move our Chancellor up to Ulster. That's where we're going to head next. Ulster currently doesn't have that many troops, just sort of vassal levies. I guess they went ahead and waged war, but we are going to officially declare on Oriel and claim it for ourselves so we can hold it here. He's got no alliances, 1,700 troops. That's good enough. All right, declare the war, claim Oriel, send that. We can call in allies, which they may join. I mean, it doesn't hurt. So we will send in the call, stand up our own military here, and get them to Ossory. Let's have them meet in the middle here. 1,800 troops you guys have. On low morale as well. Once we can join them up, we might be able to get to Oriel quick, fast, and in a hurry. We should hear back from the guys across the strait, to say whether or not they're going to join our combat. Of course, they will honor their obligations, so those troops should be coming in. They have 1,300 troops that they have stood up. Outstanding. So we have an exposed flank. Let's see, where is... All right, so Aid is our flanker. And leading the middle, morale defense, he's a scaredy cat. We don't want him leading defense, Malke. So that is pretty good. Looking at his army, 1,800 troops. We should be fine, especially on their low morale. Hopefully this flank doesn't break too quickly. I may be jumping the gun here. But if we can get to them before their morale is full, that will help us out tremendously. We can break them in the first battle, sort of ping-pong them back and forth, and then we'll be in like a dirty shirt. He is moving to Ulster. Come on, let's get there, let's get there. All right, so we're going to break the flank. Their other flank isn't too great. We're holding fast here. We're definitely driving in that center. They're assaulting, but we broke that flank really quickly. 1,200 troops now. If these guys are going to stay in battle here. All right, so they are running off to Breffni. I wonder if they're going to continue on going. Because they're going to Oriel today. And they're holding fast. If you guys are going to siege, then we are going to go ahead and carry on through Kildare. That'll sort of help us out. They can do the... Oh, okay, I see what you're doing here. So that army has attached to us. This is going to be a pretty solid... Let's see, hired some new through the supporters of Railing. So they're going to push her down a railing. Outstanding. We can get rid of her that way. Yeah, and we've got that middle definitely crushed. There's more war score there. And Matrak MacDonald was captured and is now our prisoner. He's going to march back home. Looks like we are going to join him there, and then we'll just sort of hang here. Success! A tragic accident, so no one knew that we picked her off. We gained some war score there. I know we succeeded in that plot. So several things we can do. This lady is now in charge of Ormond, and if she were to fall off a cliff, let's say, then we will inherit that county ourselves and become even more powerful. Let's see, will these 900 be able to do anything? I do not know. We're sieging down at 3.7 every 12 days. We'll watch and see where he goes. He's heading to Austria, and nope, not enough troops. That's fine. Sabda doesn't have an educator. Let's go ahead and educate her in the ways of learning here. A courtier. Our bishop. You are now guardian. And we're going to pick off Oriel. And then if this plot goes through, we can gain Austria as well. Does anyone else want to join here that we can sort of bribe? Just a regular old courtier. We'll send him a gift of 15 to help us out. Donshad and Flatham, our sons, are going to be more expensive for 15. 33 gold for plot power. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because she is... collected a tithe. We gained 38 gold, so we just paid off that gift, essentially. And once she bites the dust, we will take over that piece of land in Ormond, taking us up to 3 out of 5. That will then become our piece of land that we can hand over if we like, or hold on to it. I think we kind of want to hold on to it, though. Make us more intimidating on behalf of the other people around. And then they may want to become our vassals without conflict, saving our manpower and all that good stuff. All right, so we'll siege that down quick fast. My stay in Leinster, I found a great philosopher to help me in my studies. Yes, for 42 gold, we gain 50 cultural technology. don't look like it did anything. All right, our kinswoman is a scholarly theologian, focusing on diplomacy and stewardship. She really isn't that good in the grand scheme of things. Uh-oh. Our son died after a period of illness. Our unlanded son died. Luckily, he wasn't plotted unless they poisoned him or made him ill that way. Let's see. There is a rumor here in Ormond that the local nobles are corrupt. Fine, use it as you see fit. If people don't like this little girl, luckily I managed to get away. I will go ahead and spread a rumor about her corruption. So that may draw even more people into the plot as they feel that she is corrupt, which is pretty outstanding. There is the victory siege. All right, so it's time to siege down the bishopric that we're going to work on. And our plot is moving forward to get rid of Countess Snæfrid. Now, we don't have any other unlanded sons. Our son is still 10 years away from wanting land of his own, which is awesome. We can hold on to Ormond and all of the troops that go along with it. So that's going to be an additional 1,100 troops for us. That's pretty outstanding. Then we may be intimidating enough. Uh-oh. Bishop Amalgd, our courtier, has died a natural death. We don't have a court chaplain anymore. So Gilla Chris, the Bishop of Ferns, or our courtier, who wants to become court chaplain. Now, this guy can't come back and say that he would be a better court chaplain. So we will take him. Let's look and see if anyone... Okay, so Gillicris needs some encouragement. Where is Gillicris? Here in Leinster. So let's send our boy to improve religious relations in Leinster and try to get that up. Outstanding. The siege is going at 7.1% every 12 days. I kind of wish our allies would break off and crush this army. You know, sort of finish it off. But with this siege, I think we will be okay. Word stood against word, the farmer against a courtiers. So the farmer is obviously lying. She reacts to our decision. The farmer should be compensated. Well, this is our wife we're talking about here. The farmer is obviously lying, and that's plus 10. Outstanding. So our wife loves us a little bit more. Our 35-year-old wife, Queen Litigard, in litigation. All right, speed 4. Let's get this siege done. 1 week claim can be pressed. Tyre Connell. Well, we've already got a claim on that. I'm going to press that for myself. Come on. I'm not going to press that on behalf of anyone. Mayor Rumman of Limerick, our marshal, let everyone know about my plot. My reputation is ruined. Well, crap. Way to go, Mayor. Is she in hiding? I don't know if she is or not. There's the victory. There is the war. We will take this ourselves. Enforce the demands here. This is now our land. Disband our units. Get our military ready to go. That will go away in a brief little bit, the title loss on succession, just because it was refreshing our laws. But now we are holding on to that. We have 3 out of 5. And our allies should be going back home. My co-conspirator has bribed a hunter making a trip to the woods. We will approve that plan. Sabd is lacking a guardian here. Let's educate her with, say, some diplomacy. The Chancellor of Ireland. Yes, our daughter. Train your sister. And our wife is pregnant again. Wow, outstanding. So Oriel is going to come to bear. Here in 2 years, the new administration will go away. And next year, recently conquered will go away as well, giving us all of those troops. We can move our marshal there to do the work, and we will be all set. But that will do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to move up here to Ulster. He has no troops on him. This would now be the time to strike for sure. Yeah, 568 men. This guy likes us. If we just sort of seize it, he may come around. I'm liking the fact that we can jump on this really quickly. Let's see if he will accept vassalization. So he's not at peace. Can't do that. Will you? So the power's getting better based on his base reluctance. Will you be a vassal? You will not, but the power is coming down for sure. Let's see. He is at war in the Holy War. Will you accept vassalization? He will not, and that's because he sees himself as a duke. Just one rank below me. We'll have to knock him down a peg or two. But that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Crusader Kings 2 for absolute beginners. We've got Oriel. In the next episode, our troops should fill in nicely. Our power will grow, and we might be able to convince some of these guys to bend the knee. And if not, we've got Ulster being worked on. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for our king, who just seized up Oriel, I will see you in the next Crusader Kings 2 video. Take care.